I'm looking up that KM3, KM amplifier. I'm looking up on my flip phone. Holy smoke. Unbelievable.
Steve, that does everything. Let me see if I got it. You know, no switching, modes, no nothing. It follows the radio no matter where you go. Everything's 100% safe, and they work like gangbusters.
Yeah. Boy, that's one hell of an amplifier. Holy smoke. Yep. They're showing step by step on how to, put the boards in and all that stuff, to the casing.
Steve, they gotta be good if you're gonna wait 6 months to a year. Kyle and Linda got sick of waiting. They bought a used one. Like Matt says, you might be able to pick up a used one now, the older model, because they come out with a newer model, but that's the amplifier. If I was your age, I'm 78. How much more have I got to go? My God. But like Matt said, Frank, sell the 4 amps you got. The 4 amps you got. You'll get enough, for the Mercury, but, not my age. Over to you, Dave.
Well, there you go, Frank. We'll just wait for you to go El Muerto, and we'll buy him off your wife. Over.
I know it. When I go 7, bye-bye. Oh, boy. Matt, it's so nice to hear you. How's everybody doing on your end?
We're doing good. And, Steve, if you really want to see the amp in action, go to YouTube. In the search bar, type my call sign, N1MJF, and look for the live stream that's going on right now. You'll hear it, and you'll see part of my live stream is showing the screen of the Mercury. And yeah, as Frank said, you don't have to do anything. That amplifier right now is downstairs in my basement. It's about 6 feet from where my coax comes in the house, and I'm sitting upstairs on the first floor in my office. I do have a webcam that's pointed at the amplifier, and that's what you see on the live stream. That's the only thing I'm looking at. If the amp triggers an alert, I have a button here that just cuts power to the outlet, and that allows me to reset it. But, Frank, the family's good. Everyone's good here. I recently bought a new camper, brand new camper. Haven't yet used it. Got it kind of at the end of the season due to a number of issues, but it's a brand new 18-foot camper. I did put a whole mobile HF station in my SUV. I have that big Scorpion HF screwdriver antenna on it, and I got one of those SG500 Power Cube amps, and I run the IC705 mobile into that, so I don't really get 500 watts. I only get about 200 watts a sideman, but at that it's bulletproof. It'll never fail. Back over to you. KB1AWZ in the group. This is N1MJF.
Oh, good for you, Matt. Good for you. Sounds like you're enjoying it. Oh, my God. I remember when you lived in Cranston and you had that R7000 in back of your sister's house. And then you moved near the airport and you was limited on height, being so close to the airport. Oh, boy, that was a good move where you went now. Yeah. Like I said, thank you for dropping by. Yeah. With all that information. Over to you, Dave.
Yeah, for sure, Frank. For sure. Yep. I met a guy on the radio the other night. He's got a short call sign. He lives down off of Elmwood Avenue. He says he knows you. He says, but you don't like him. Over.
He lives off Elmwood Avenue in Providence. Oh, boy. There ain't too many people I don't like. So, I don't know. Do you remember his call sign?
I'm looking for the piece of paper as we speak right now. As soon as I find it, I can let you know. Over.
I'm sorry I stepped on you. I said there ain't too many people I don't like. Do you know his prefix or suffix? Was he a ham?
I don't know. I got to look for this piece of paper, Maneggialamaro. As soon as I find it, I'll let you know. It was just a 4-digit. It was a 4-digit call sign. Oh, God. I don't remember. Over.
Okay, his name wasn't Wally, was it?
No, I don't believe so, no.
Okay, just checking. I don't know. The only, I don't know. I used to go to Ralph's behind Standard Liquors years ago, and I've been to all the CB shops years ago, and all the ham places, including Massachusetts, you know, Joe Perry and Jack, and oh my God. But anyway, oh boy, that's going way back to the 70s, middle to late 70s, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. Oh, let me know, Dave, when you find out, please. Over to you, Stephen.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's quite the amplifier there. Put it up on my phone there, and yep, pretty good. NYLE.
So, Frank, you'll be famous now. You're on YouTube. I just sent you a Facebook message with a link to the live stream. So you can check out and you can hear how your station sounds over here.
Oh, thank you. I wish I was on my Pro 3 or my Pro 2 or my TS2000. I'm on this 2950, this old radio with D104, and I gotta warm it up because the battery's gone in it to retain memory, and to put a battery in it's a pain in the you know what. But anyway, I leave it on most of the time. But yeah, well, thank you for doing that, Matt. Yeah. But anyway, I'm sure you saw my YouTube. My good buddy W1AKN, I think, Jack, passed away about 5 years ago. He did a YouTube on my station. You probably saw it by now, Matt. Everybody looked at it. But anyway, yeah, thank you for sending me that. I'll check it out when I go upstairs.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I've seen your a couple of videos of your place, the walkarounds. Your place is awesome. The Porcupine of Rhode Island.
Matt, 37 antennas, and I'm waiting for my wife to go to Utah to visit her girlfriend, and I got another one I'm going to put up, another wire antenna, 6 280 meters, you know. I got a Buckmaster, but it ain't working good. I'm going to replace the Buckmaster with this other one. The Ballum alone is over $100. Beautiful antenna. It's made with 10 gauge wire, you know, so I'm just waiting, and then I'll throw that up, and that'll be, well, if I don't take the Buckmaster down, that'll be 38. Oh my God. Over to you, Dave.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to be a little preoccupied here. I'm trying to find this thing, so keep it to the three of you. I'll just barge in when I'm ready. Over.
All right, Dave, have a good night. Dave, when you get feeling better, if you want, you know, we could go up to Pike for coffee. Me and Steve usually go to Circle K, and they opened up Seasons, the Shell across the street. So we got 2 places for coffee, you know. I know you like to go to Broods and, you know, meet the boys, you know, especially Bobby. But anyway, we'll keep in touch. All right, Dave, 7-3 for now. Over to you, Matt.
Yeah, good. If I don't catch you on the way back, good meeting you, Dave. Look forward to the next time. Got another voice to listen to here on here. But Frank, you know, it makes me think, with all those antennas, if you could only space a couple of them out apart just right, you know, you could be phasing those antennas and using them, you know, to steer your signal and actually act as a beam, kind of like a Foursquare.
Oh, Matt, it's crazy what I got up there. It's crazy. I don't know. Knock on wood, I've been so lucky so far. But, oh, man, I get carried away so much, and I miss my Mosley 3-element. I was telling the boys tonight, I had a garage about 500 feet from my house. I know it's 500 feet because I was thinking of running ladder line. But I used to go up there with my pickup truck when I had the 897. I had an inverter, and I used to run the beam through the truck, you know, the 3-element Mosley, 10, 15, and 20 meters. The elements are 28 feet. Boy, I'll tell you, don't look big up in the air, but underground it was big. I missed that beam. But if I was younger, I'd definitely put up, you know, the umbrella beam there. I like that. That beam is good. That's what NU1X uses, you know, the hex beam. But right now I'm just playing around with wires and verticals. I know you had the R7000. I got an R6000, does 6 through 20 meters, and it does great. And 40 meters I got a dipole. Matt, I did on 60 meters, 5.330.5. I made some friends in New York and New Jersey, and I use a double bazooka, Matt, for 60 meters, over.
Oh yeah, I was doing some FT8 there on 60 meters. I still only have one antenna up here. You know, the rental only allows me one. I got the DXCC, and I use it everywhere. 80 meters up here to 10 meters. I did build myself an antenna launcher. I think I sent you the info on that. I used one of those. What do you call it? There, the air tanks that they use for like seating beads on car rims, you know, the big bead blasters. I built a antenna launcher out of one of those. Probably the most potent one in existence for antenna launchers. Beats the potato guns, that's for sure.
Oh, very good. Me and Steve are familiar with that. Coventry EMA 3 or 4 years ago, Al had one. Oh, that damn thing would shoot that, oh my God, 60, 70 feet up in the air. That launcher. Is that what you're talking about? That thing works great.
Yeah, so a lot of people are known to use the potato guns like that, but do you know those steel air tanks with the big, huge, like, nozzle at the end that car garages use to seat the bead of a car tire? I built one out of one of those.
Oh, my God. Unbelievable. Oh, them things work great. They work great, you know. Between that and an antenna analyzer, that's a must. Over to you, Stephen.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I think we used one of those over at the EMA there in Coventry. Yeah, matter of fact, we did. When we put up those wire antenna, going from the bucket truck over to the other side of the building there. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, Steve, did I tell you they come in #1 on the last field day they had? They come in #1. Yep, Coventry EMA. Yep, Al was telling me they did really, really good, you know. Lee does a great job, you know. And I kind of miss going up there, Steve, you know, but he always sends me emails and stuff like that. Yeah, Lee does, you know, so. But anyway, yep, they had a great field day. Over to you, Matt.
Yeah, don't know much about field day. I haven't participated in that lately, but just started glancing over at my the video of the Mercury amp, and currently it says it's 25 Celsius, you know, the actual LD MOS unit, and that's 77 Fahrenheit. And on some of the long key downs, I remember seeing it go up to 37. And that is 98.6 degrees. So, and I'm jamming it with really high compression and a kilowatt. Oh, it's fluctuating now between 26 and 27 Celsius. So yeah, these things are pretty good. They run ice cold and quiet.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yep. Oh boy. The cooler the better, as you well know, electronics. I run a bunch of fans there when I need them, especially the FTM 400. I bought a cradle fan and another fan, the FTM 400 Yazos, you know, because I do D-Star, I do digital. I got a few radios, you know, and I got 3 hotspots, Matt. I got a DV Mega for DMR. I got a Jumbo Spot. And what the hell else do I have? I got 3 of them anyway, the hotspots. And a Zoom spot. There you go. 24/7 they're running the 3 hotspots. And, you know, when I fell off the wall 5-6 years ago, I'm lucky I didn't crack my head open. But anyway, I was sleeping in a recliner for a couple of months, and I had so much fun with the walkie, with a half a watt, going through the hotspot, talking all over the world, you know. So I got ICOM for D-Star, I got the Yazo for Fusion, and DMI I got the TYT 380, the 390, and the Anytone 878, Matt. It's a gorgeous little walkie. Over.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the hot spots and everything. I don't know. My only interest really is HF. I actually removed like all the VHF and UHF antennas. The only thing I really use VHF for is when I go out riding bikes with the family. We all bring some MURS radios and can communicate with one another. And, you know, rarely in the SUV. I do have VHF, UHF in the vehicle.
Yeah, very good. I know the hotspots. It's voice over internet, you know, but it's a lot of fun. And I got an Android. The kids got me one, I don't know if it was last Christmas, and I do Echo Link. I got a bunch of favorites in there. You know, goes either through my internet here or data. And, geez, I talk all over the world with the phone. But it's voice over internet. It's a lot of fun. It's communications. And like I said, that's why I got into this digital stuff, because I was hurting for quite a while. In the recliner, I could never come down the stairs. Joe carried one of my radios upstairs, and I had an antenna upstairs for a little while. But when I got better, you know, I can't irritate the wife too much, you know, all the antennas on the house. But upstairs is hers, downstairs is mine. Over to you, Steve.
Yeah, especially when you put your mask right smack dab in the middle of the window, and then she looks out the window and sees this mask staring right at her. It's like, oop. Yeah, you had to move that mask over a little bit over to the left so she wouldn't see the mask. And one Elio. Remember that time?
Oh, Steve, do I remember? That was the deepest hole. You know, Steve, I still got that hole there. I got a little can over it. That was the deepest hole I dug, and the mass went in there so nice, because we do a little bit of GMRS, Matt, you know. We do some GMRS. It's only $35 for the license for 10 years, and your whole family could use it. So I got a few radios that do that. Some been converted and some haven't. But anyway, we try to stay a little bit of everything. We do 900 megahertz. They have a net every Thursday night. I do 60 meters, 15 meters, not too much 17, a lot of 10 meters, and we occasionally, Matt, do 2 meter sideband. Me and Steve, but not too often. We got to get back on that 2 meter sideband. I kind of like that. Over to you, Matt.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I did that once long ago. I think my IC705. Oh, in the rig I'm on now, my SDR. This one is all mode, and it goes up to 2 meters. It's HF 6 meter, but on 2 meters, I think the rig I have is only like 5 or 7 watts on 2 meters. But you know, that is one of the advantages to these modern SDRs. I mean, you can put your radio downstairs and operate it from your computer upstairs, from a tablet, from your phone, you know, even from your, you know, while you're at a doctor's office waiting in the office, you could, you know, you might not be transmitting from there, but you can at least sit there and scan the bands and listen. Many times I've actually been out of the house and been bored and just brought up my radio from home over the internet and, you know, scrolled around the bands to occupy myself. Better than the social media, you know, the social networking crap.
Oh, that's great. I got 4 computers downstairs, and upstairs I got 4 or 5 upstairs and a tablet. I got about 8 or 9 computers, and but anyway, yeah, I'm doing a little bit of that APRS now. I beacon out. My friend Bobby, W1RAC, set up everything for me, and he helped me with all the hot spots. He did it all, you know. But like I said, it's voice over internet, but it's still communications, especially when you're limited. But anyway, oh boy, that's great. That's great, man. Yep, very good. Over to you, Stephen.
Well, I'm going to get out of here, guys. My bed's calling me, so I'm going to say Sun's for now. Good hearing from you, Matt, and Dave, and Frank. So, probably catch you tomorrow sometime there, Frank. Have a good one, and one Elio.
Okay, Steve, have a good night. I'm going to be doing the same. It's 9:35. But anyway, yeah, very good, Steve. We'll talk tomorrow. Over to you, Matt. 7-3s.
Oh, 7-3, Steve. Very good to hear from you, too. And hope to hear from you again soon. But Frank, you should look into that Hermes radio if you haven't heard of it. It's basically a small, low power anon. I think they go for like $400 or $500. Supports that pure signal, or you know, to get ultra clean signal output and everything. But full SDR, you can operate it from a tablet, from a phone, from a computer, whatever you want to go from. So in the event you ever want to get on the air and you don't want to go down the stairs, that thing may be handy. Maybe more handy than a lot of the radios with knobs.
Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds good. Yep, yep. I'll do a little investigating. Oh, my God. What they're doing today is unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's super. Anyway, very good, Matt. I'm going to say 7-3s, Matt. I'm going to head upstairs, make some popcorn, and I got to do a few things before I watch the 10 o'clock news on Channel 11. You know, I hate watching news, but mostly weather and sports. I don't like the rest of the BS. But anyway, Matt, it's been a pleasure here. Nice to hear from you again. And like I said, you'll find us here 28.4 or on 15 meters, 21.350 most of the time. So, yeah, be looking forward to the next time, Matt. So you have a good night and a good day tomorrow. 7-3s. KB1AWZ. I'll be clear, Matt. And Dave, if you're listening, you take care also.
Hey, 7-3 to you, Frank. Very good to hear from you. It's always a pleasure, and I look forward to the next time. Best to you and your family. KB1 AWZ. This is N1MJF. I'll be QRT as well.